Good morning everyone. Welcome back to Grade 4 Maths. How are you all doing today? Let's start a new chapter today, Chapter 5, Factors and Multiples. So let's start with learning factors. Let's see what are factors. Let's see an example from your textbook. Look at this question. Anjali has 16 muffins. She wants to arrange them in different ways so that the muffins are equally grouped and no muffins are left. So what is said here? She has 16 muffins with her and she wants to arrange these muffins in different ways without leaving any remainder or without any muffin left behind. So let's see how she is making the different arrangements. See, Anjali can arrange these 16 muffins in just one group. So that would be one group of 16 muffins. So how would you write it? 1 into 16. The total is 16 muffins. Or she can separate them, or she can separate each muffin, and hence it would be 16 into 1 muffin, right? So in that case also the total number would be the same. She divided 16 muffins separately into individual muffins, and there also no remainder was or no muffin was left. In both ways the product or the total number of muffins is the same without any remainder. So 1 into 16 or 16 into 1 is equal to 16. Now let's see a different arrangement. She can divide or distribute or separate the 16 muffins into two groups of 8 each, right? See, the first group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she arranged these 8 muffins in one group and the remaining 8 in the second group. So here we have 8 into 2 or two groups of 8 each. Here also all the muffins are grouped without any remainder. So that is 8 into 2 is equal to 16. This is a different arrangement. She can make groups of 2 each. Then there would be how many? There would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 groups of 2 muffins each. So that would be 2 into 8, which is also 16, the total number of muffins, and there will not be any muffin left or there would not be any remainder. Now she can also arrange these muffins in a different way. See, here 4 muffins are there in each group and 4 are grouped this way. So the total would be 4 into 4. She separated 4 muffins and grouped 4 each. So there would be 4 muffins in each group and there would be 4 groups. So the total would be 4 into 4, 16. Now in all these cases, all the muffins were divided into groups and no muffins were left, right? So this number 16, we can represent or we can express this number 16 as 16 can be either 1 into 16 or 16 into 1, or 16 can be 8 into 2 or 2 into 8, or 16 can be 4 into 4. Now look at these numbers 1, 16, 8, 2 and 4. These are the numbers that we multiplied to get the number 16, right? So we can say these numbers 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Since we multiplied these numbers to get the number 16, we can say these numbers are the factors of 16. Clear? Factors of 16. Now consider this once again. 1 into 16 is equal to 16. This is a multiplication fact, right? Now shall we write division facts from this? We can write 2 division facts from this. How can we write that? We can write 1 into 16 is equal to 16. This 16 divided by 1. 16 divided by 1 is equal to what? 16, right? And we can also write 16 divided by 16. 16 divided by 16, and it should give this one, right? We can write 2 division facts from this. 16 divided by 1 is equal to 16 and 16 divided by 16 is equal to 1. Why? Because 16 into 1 is equal to 16 and 1 into 16 is equal to 16. Now let's do the actual division here. 16 divided by 1. Let's see how we can divide that. Now 16 divided by 1. How many ones are there in 16? 16 itself, right? So 16 into 1, 16. When you do the subtraction, what is the remainder? Remainder is 0. Means the division is complete without any remainder, right? And 16 divided by 16. Here, 16 by 16 is 1. We write 16 here, we subtract, and here also the remainder is 0. No remainder. The division is complete. Now let's see the second case. 60 divided by 2. From 2 into 8 equal to 16. We can write two division facts. 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. And 16 divided by 8 is equal to 2. Now let's see the division. 16 divided by 2. We know 2 8s are 16. And when you do the subtraction here, when you complete the division, the remainder is 0. And here also 8 2s are 16 and the remainder is 0. Now let's see the last case. 4 into 4 is equal to 16. The division fact would be 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4. Let's see the division. 16 divided by 4. We know 4 4s are 16. We write it here. We subtract. Here also there is no remainder. The remainder is 0. So what do we understand from this? We told earlier that the numbers 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16 are the numbers we multiplied to get the number 16, and hence we say these numbers are the factors of 16, right? And see, we saw the division with the factors when we divided the given number, the 16 with the factors, the remainder was 0 in all the cases. The number was divided completely without any remainder. So what can we understand from that? So we say factors of a given number are the numbers which can divide the given number without leaving any remainder. Now is it clear to you? Now we'll do one activity. You have to go through the topic factors in page number 65 of your textbook. Then you have to do question number 1A and 1B of exercise 5.1. Now you can pause the video, finish the activity and come back. Hope you have finished the activity. Now let's discuss the questions. So the first question was fill in the blanks. Question A is 30 is equal to 1 into dash. Let's see how we can solve it. See, we have already learned how we can write division facts if a multiplication fact is given, right? So if we have 30 is equal to 1 into dash, how can we write the division facts? We can write 30 divided by 1 should give the other number, right? So let's write 30 divided by 1 is equal to this number. What would it be? Any number divided by 1 will be that number itself. So what should come here? Here 30 is equal to 1 into 30. Clear? Now let's see the second one. 30 is equal to 2 into dash. So again, let's see the division fact. 30 equal to 2 into dash. It can be written as 30 divided by 2 is equal to dash. What is 30 divided by 2? How many 2's will go in 30? 15, right? Why? 15 into 2 is equal to 30, we know. So let's write 15 here. So here it would be 30 is equal to 2 into 15. Now what about the next one? 30 is equal to dash into 10. 30 divided by 10 is equal to dash. Clear? What is 30 divided by 10? How many 10s will go in 30? 3, right? So what should write here? What should we write here? 30 is equal to 3 into 10. Now the next one. 30 is equal to dash into 5. So from the division fact, we can write 30 divided by 5 is equal to dash. What is 30 divided by 5? How many 5's are there in 30? 6, right? So let's write 6 over here. 30 is equal to 6 into 5. So there we have all the multiplication facts. From this, let's write the factors of 30 are. Which are the factors? 1, 2, 3, 6, then 5, then you can write it in your textbook. Then you have 10, 15 and 30. Any more factors are there? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. See, all the numbers have 1 as a factor and the number itself as a factor, and all the other factors will be numbers that come in between 1 and the given number itself. Clear? Now let's see the second question. 36 is equal to dash into 36. From the division fact, we can write 36 divided by 36 is equal to how much? A number divided by number itself is 1. So what should come here? 1. 36 is equal to 1 into 36. What about the next one? 36 is equal to 2 into dash. What is the division fact there? Division fact would be 36 divided by 2 is equal to, how much is it? How many 2's are there in 36? 18, right? So let's write 18 there. Now the third one, 36 is equal to 3 into dash. So how do we write the division fact? 36 divided by 3 is equal to dash. And how many 3's are there in 36? 12, right? So let's write 12 over there. 36 is equal to 3 into 12. Now let's see the fourth one. 36 is equal to 4 into dash. How do you write the division fact? 36 divided by 4 is equal to dash. How many 4's are there in 36? 9, right? So let's write 9 over there. 36 is equal to 4 into 9. So the last one, 36 is equal to 6 into dash. From the division fact, we can write 36 divided by 6 is equal to, how many 6's are there in 36? 6, right? So we can write 36 is equal to 6 into 6. So from all these multiplication facts, we can write the factors of 36 are, which are the factors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, then 9, 12, 18 and 36. Which are the factors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. These are the numbers which we multiply to get the number 36, and these are the numbers which can divide the number 36 completely without any remainder. So these are the numbers which are the factors of 36. Now is it clear to you? Now as an activity, you can go through the topic once again, and that is in page number 65 and 66 as well. Then you have to complete the questions 1C and 1D of exercise 5.1. So that's all for today. We will meet in the next class with a new topic. Until then, bye.